All right, this message is for all my fellow men out there going through some harsh times in relationships. I'm going to go through this 3-step process real quick. All right, and then afterwards, I'm going to give you some details about what I've done and everything that completely bypasses everything I'm about to teach you because I didn't have these tools. These tools are for you to use and everything. These are tools I've learned and everything uh, from counseling, spiritual guidance, and reading and everything through different relationship books. So let's go through step one. Step one, it's like, and this is a step process of knowing that your partner might be getting attention from someone else, or being. Step one is getting attention. Step two is there being infidelent, maybe once or twice, and then step three is what's going on regularly, and a hard choice has to be made. So, in step one, your wife's attention has been taken up by someone else, and you're not getting the attention that you need. Okay, so step one of the process is setting boundaries. Okay, so you're going to have to let them know and everything that, hey, it's like, I don't know what's going on, but this is what I need out of the relationship, and I'm not getting it and everything. I'm not getting it out of you. So you need to set your boundaries up. It's the best to set them up as early as possible in a relationship and everything, about what you see is good, what's bad, and set them up. And it's a respect. Okay, that's all it is. It's not a control or manipulation or anything like it. All it is a respect. I respect your boundaries, you respect mine. Okay, that's it. Now, if it's broke down and everything to where, okay, she's getting attention somewhere else and everything, two things you don't do. One, do not compete. Because when you compete, you become consumed with jealousy. Number two. Now, jealousy is a sin. So you need to remedy that. The only way to remedy that is you're going to have to put your partner on the spot. You're going to let her know that, hey, this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I need, and I'm not getting it. So it's like, if you're not going to be in this relationship for us and respect the boundaries we've set, then we need to move on. Push her out. Tell her, it's like, I'll help you pack. Go ahead. Push her out. Most times they'll come right back around. Now, step two, and this is where infidel behavior starts. Okay? You may know it's happened once or twice. In step two, you have to be a lot sterner in your actions. And you need to not be so communicative. Okay, so in step 2, it's called being the quiet man. All right, and quiet man is exactly what it is. Do your thing, guys. Do your thing. If she's doing her thing, go do yours. I mean, not like being infidel or anything, like if you're married or something, but just go do stuff that's fun. Just disappear. Go ziplining. Go do stuff. Go jet skiing. Go boating, or just get out and break and go do your own thing and stuff, and be happy for it. And make her curious as fuck. Sorry about my language. Apologize. Make her so curious that she actually offers her attention to you, where she's asking for your attention because you're in such high spirits. Because in her infidelity behavior, it's real dirty and dark. Okay, so in the starts, I mean, there's a lot of lust and everything that's there, but still, the brighter you shine, the more you could pull her back from the darkness. Don't become as dark as she is, because that will just actually open the door and let her go and everything. You will actually push her out of the way. So you have to be complete opposite of the situation. And that's what being a quiet man is about. Do your thing. Make her come talk to you. Make her come ask questions to you. That's what it's for. Okay? And that's how you can draw a woman back. Now, on the third step, the third one is the bird cage. This, my friends, is where you gotta cut ties. This is where you gotta let them go. Okay, because at this point, you might be consumed with jealousy. You might be consumed with guilt, remorse, pity. You might be bargaining. You might be pleading, crying, and everything for your partner's attention. When you're at that point, you need help. And just so you know, I was at that point. I missed the first steps. I didn't know about the first steps. I was already at the end. And her friends knew that. Being one of them being a psychologist and the other one being a dominatrix, they know about emotional instabilities and where they can lead to, and how to be able to capitalize on them also. In my situation, I was used, and so was my soon-to-be ex, and everything was used. Me and my ex were both coerced into this separation by these outside, supposedly friends. But that's a long story. But like I said, I skipped the first steps. I was in the last one. I was that guy who did not, put it this way, I wasn't even a man anymore. I had no strength in me. I was a shell of my former self. But I'm here now talking to you, and I built myself back up. I mean, I've done a lot of things and everything. It's being on my own. And it's good to be on your own. After being with someone for so long, you forget what it's like to be alone. Not have anyone dependent on you. The only person dependent on you is yourself. Because no matter what, the one thing you can control in life is you. So just worry about you. But to get back on it and everything on task and stuff with the third step, the bird cage is, with all these things I was going through, was actually creating a cage around my significant other. So this is something you don't want to do. You don't want to have these emotional ties that grasp a hold of your partner and try to keep them from leaving, because that just makes them want to leave more. So you need to relinquish all of them. You need to open the cage door. Sometimes that means making a very harsh decision. It may be even as harsh as you filing divorce papers and setting them right there on her lap. Be like, I'm done, I'm over, you need to leave. And sometimes it takes that hard of that rash of a decision to put the whole perspective into a woman's mind. Be like, wow, he's really heartfelt about this. And he's willing to destroy everything. He's willing to destroy everything, relinquish everything, and stuff to let me go. Sometimes you might get into politics, and you may have your partner back after it, but a lot of times the divorce will go through. It may take months, may take a year and everything, but after you making that decision, you may see that partner come back around. In my case, the divorce papers came from my soon-to-be ex-wife. I say soon, it might be months from now, who knows. But I didn't have that strength to do it. Given she didn't have the strength to do it herself, she actually had the strength from the friends, supposedly friends. And remember this, guys. Friends, true friends, are friends who never ask anything of you. Those are true friends. And remember that with your significant others, with all the people who use them and everything. You might want to pinpoint that out with them. Be like, those friends, yeah, I don't like those friends. It's like they're doing nothing for you but using you. And say it. Say that term. True friends are friends who never ask anything of you. So, and that's a boundary. All right, that's like in an early stage. Set that boundary and everything, where it's like you be cautious about who you bring into your relationship. and stuff, who you befriend and everything. Be very cautious. Make sure that you are both in agreement with having these people as friends. Because if you're not, and one party wants to be friends with them and you don't, please tell them you're breaking a boundary. I don't like these people. If you want to be friends with these people, I can't be here. And walk away. Let her go. Because it's less stress on you. The less stress on you, the better. Because it can be mentally, physically, and emotionally damaging. And it can take a long time to recover from. Remember that. But like I said, in my case, I'm the one who got served. Even though a lot of the situation is I was being blamed for what these people, I was being blamed for what these people were doing to her. And that can tell you something. That tells you what kind of control people can have on somebody else. Given these people, well, one has a psychology degree and the other one's a dominatrix. So they know how to warp a person's mind to manipulate, control, and torture a person into submission. And right now, that's my ex. She's a puppet. Puppet on the strings. And the married couple she submitted to is the puppet masters. Whatever string they pull, she does. Yeah, it's a sickening thing. Especially when they're really unattractive. Oh my God. It tells me a lot about my ex's self-esteem. Her depression's taking a hold of her. I even see her putting on weight. That's also a sign of depression. Yeah, she used to be on medication for all that. Now I see her physicality going to the wayside. All for what? Jeopardize her health for what? Something that she thinks is better than what she had here. In the end, all this is going to catch up to her. Now, men, I've made a choice in my situation that because I have kids involved in this situation, that I was going to do everything and have myself emotionally, physically, and mentally stable enough to support and help bring her back when she falls. Because regardless of how it goes, if you're in a situation like this, your kids still need their mom. Regardless if you two are together, she needs to be stable and independent to be somebody that her kids look up to. Right now, my ex isn't. I just hope that one day I hope she sees the light sooner than later. But like I said, man, they can take months, take a year before everything clicks. Like, oh my God, what did I do? It might be one instant in everything that'll just set it off. But all you can be is patient. And that's my life. From now on, is being patient. Patiently waiting for her to find out what true love is. True love overcomes all boundaries. And if you think you have that with your significant other, you need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare yourself for how vigilant you will be. How long are you willing to wait? Now, in my case, I made a decision that I'm going to wait, but not wait at the same time. I mean, I'm not going to pass up something that might be better than what I've had. But but I made a decision that till my ex removes this ring from my hand, I will still be faithful to her. But it's a decision that I've made. You all may not make it and everything. But this is a stipulation that I have and everything before I sign any papers and everything, that my ex has to remove the ring that she placed on my hand and pledged her undying devotion to me. I think it's only fitting that she put it on, she can take it off. And she can keep it. Call me old-fashioned, but this is my cage. And I need her to remove it. So that's just a little bit about me, and you learned about the steps. So I may have more later on. But I hope that gave you some insight and enjoyed a little bit about me, learning a little bit about my relationship and how disastrous it can get. Hopefully you don't have to go that far. So I'll leave with that. again, my name's Billy Davis, and you might see me again on here with some other inputs. And take care. Have a good day.